some other shit. Yes, OSOS. Yes, I'm on some other shit. Yes,
We on some other shit. Comprende? Yeah.
What up? It's on some other. It's your boy Joe Prophet, my girl Monet Banks.
Yep.
I'm giving your opinions back with facts. Straight like that. Man, first of all, Happy New Year to y'all, man. Before I say let's get to it, Happy New Year to y'all, man.
Say, don't do the people like that.
Yeah, we starting this year all right. You know, who gonna
Yes,
catch these
sir,
hands? Man,
you
Monet,
know.
give it to him. Who we got today, man?
All
Tell 'em
right.
about
I
this
mean,
special guest, man.
2023, is that you?
Hey.
Baby, is that you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the first episode of the year. We are so excited, y'all. We hopping back in this thing with y'all's favorite series, Who Gonna Catch These Hands? We're going to be discussing all of the big fights that have been happening so far. Davis versus Garcia. You know what I'm saying? We have even Boo Boo Andrade had to step out for 2023. So you know it's going down.
Little
Guys,
boots, you know.
we have boxing enthusiast, entrepreneur,
Yeah.
Jerzey in the building with us,
nigga
ready to
Jerzey.
kick it off with us. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
how y'all doing
He's
today?
still keeping the dream alive. We are so happy that he has joined us. You know what I'm saying? We are ready to get it going. So, hey, how you doing?
How y'all doing today?
We good.
Happy New Year to everybody.
You know? Okay. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Blessed to be on this first episode of the year.
I know, it's
This
big.
year, right.
This is Who Gonna Catch These Hands. This is the 4th installment of our favorite podcast series. So, you know, Joe, you've really been diving into the boxing world a little bit, and you actually had an opportunity to just really tap in more with Jerzey, and I am excited to learn more about you. So let's get into it.
You know what I'm saying? I am as well. Like, yeah, if y'all know about Jerzey. Jerzey, he's an amazing dude.
Raw, no cut.
He's hey man, raw, no cut. Hey man, he brought
out
me
the
something.
family.
You know what I'm saying? Show them the merchandise.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I gonna get that, gonna get a little.
A little.
Shout out to my
shrink
dog Jerzey. You know what I'm saying? Came bearing gifts on this new year. You know, what I mean?
Yes.
Beautiful thing.
Had to.
You know, Jerzey, you an interesting guy. You know, for a lot of people that don't know him in Houston, he puts together big events out here, underground boxing events, just events. Period. You know, honestly, Jerzey, you know, when I came to your event last time, I was fucking amazed. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was
Thank you.
was very organized. You know, I really didn't know what to expect. Vendors was off the chain, had some great food, amazing food, you know, but, you know, how the hell did you get into doing events like this, you know?
First of all, let's back it up a little bit. Let's give the people a little bit of backstory,
I was trying
and
to
then
get Go ahead, man.
but let's go
Oh, yeah, man.
deeper.
Oh,
Let's
yeah, man.
just back it up a
We're
little
gonna
bit
deep
further.
dive with Jerzey today, man. You know what I'm saying?
And go a little bit deeper.
It's my dog episode, man.
I'm
So
ready for it.
exactly. All right. So
Let's
who
go.
is Jerzey? Where you from?
Newark, New Jersey. Originally.
You from New Jersey? Okay, where exactly in New Jersey? In Newark.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay,
familiar.
all right. So he's from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? He came down here to see what's shaking in the South. You know what I'm saying? How long you been down here in Houston?
I came to Houston when I was 15 in 2000. I actually graduated from Westfield High School on North Side.
Oh, shit. You
Oh,
from Westfield.
so
Nigga, you
he's
from
a-
Houston, nigga. Nigga from Houston.
Exactly.
What you talking about?
Everybody-
So you
Niggas from Houston.
Hey, everybody that know me, I rep that North Side.
Yeah,
though.
all right.
Okay, all right.
North Side.
So,
That's what's
but
up, Jerzey.
when people
Okay.
ask you where you from, do you say you're from Newark?
Honestly, I'd be like, I'm from the North Side, but it's wherever I'm at.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. Just
I
wanted
just
some
am who I
clarification.
am, but yeah, they always gonna call me Jersey. That's shout out to home, and it's
Yeah.
always gonna be North Side. You'll see me throwing North Side.
Yeah. Now, hold on.
Always shout out North Side.
All right, North Side. All right.
Hey,
So was
Jerzey.
it a long? You know, we here at the A-Leaf store, y'all. 11903 A-Leaf Clothing. So
Staple in the
it was a
community.
journey
Y'all know
Shout out
what it
for
is.
my
Southwest.
guy from the
You know
North
what I'm
Side to come down here and fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
we glad
Shout out
he's here.
Southwest, man.
But Jerzey, what was you doing over there at Westfield? Was you hooping, football field? Like, what was
Tell
you
you
over
the
there
truth,
doing?
I came down to Houston. I stopped sports.
Okay.
For a while. So it was I was going through a few things. I left home and I wasn't with my mom or father, so it was kind of different for me out here. It was just
I wouldn't, man. I mean, coming from New Jersey to the H, I mean, that's got to be like a big culture change because, you know, a lot of things y'all deal with up there, we might not necessarily deal with down here as far as like, you know, the code and all this shit. But how was the transition though? Like, you know,
I had to get used to people staring at me.
yeah.
Why was they staring? Why was the people
Cause
staring?
you know I'm north. You like fuck you looking at me.
Yeah. It's a real gritty attitude up there in the bricks,
but-
right? You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, I had to learn how to accept that. Like, okay, not everybody is looking at me for that reason.
Right.
Because some people just interested. I don't know. We
Right.
taught to like keep our heads down, don't really look at person if you know 'em.
Right.
You
Something to
know,
say to 'em.
because in the South everybody speaks to each other. It's more of
Southern
like
hospitality.
a head nod or, how you doing in passing type of thing. So I know the culture is a little bit different. So that that's a little bit interesting. So you graduated from Westfields, and then what did that take you?
I went to Weatherford College for a year. Well, I started at North Harris for a little bit, just for a little semester or two. Then I went to Weatherford College and then transferred over to PV. Where
Okay,
I stayed at
PV.
P3 for a little while.
You know.
You know?
Now, so is PV where you kind of got the entrepreneurial spirit, and kind of like started the grind, and you know what I'm saying? Because you will get it out the mud type of dude. Is that where you kind of built those qualities when you got to PV, or did it start when you came from Newark to Houston? You made that transition in life. How did it?
I'm not gonna lie, I got it young because I was around my uncle a lot.
Oh, you with the older cats, okay? The OG.
Yeah, I was always around older people than me, so
Yeah.
I always learned differently, and my rules was already different. So it wasn't like I was around those people that you couldn't take a sip of water till you finished all your food. That's the people I
On
was
some
around.
jailhouse shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you know
Don't
what I'm
you
saying?
dare
Old
sip it.
folks really do. They be having the wise words, you know what I'm saying? When you think about it later on in life, you know what? They was like, you know what? That was probably something good I should have did, because you don't want to be too full before you know.
Right.
You want to drink all the water and all the juice before you eat. You're going to be full. You ain't going to eat your food. It makes sense, But, I mean, here we are with it. So
as soon as I got to Houston, I was working for my uncle. He was delivering wheelchairs for Medicaid, Medicare back in that time.
Okay.
So this was an early grind for it. So I was
Medicaid
delivering,
bag.
Yeah, so I was in 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, all over at 15 years old, learning the whole city already. So I was pretty much dropping wheelchairs off everywhere. He also opened up a pharmacy. So everything I had to learn for him, because I was pretty much working for him anyway. So later on, he had me managing his pharmacy, whatnot. So I had to learn management. I had to learn how to get with people and get certain connections out of certain people and get to places that people don't understand. Like, you got to infiltrate certain systems to actually get someplace.
You start running routes in the city before it was GPS. So you learning the road, you running the back streets, you learning everything.
okay.
Yeah, and you in the field. That's I like that grassroots approach. That you take to things.
What so did you heavily interact with people who were disabled or elderly people? You just straight up dropping the chairs off? You
Just
weren't actually
dropping-
interacting with anybody?
We would interact with them while they're there, because we'd be putting together the chairs while we were there, and open up the boxes, everything like that, knocking everything out, making sure everything worked before we left. But I was also doing that, and I was working at AMC Willowbrook. That was my first job over there.
Boy, they been all over the
Shout
damn
out to
city,
the
man.
movie theater, you know what I'm saying?
Jersey been all over this
For real,
motherfucker.
like,
Damn.
After that, I was working for a YMCA off of Ella while I was still in high school and volunteering with the kids and coaching as well.
Yeah.
So it was just like I was always moving. I was always working. No matter what, one way or the other, I was doing something.
Do you feel like, I don't know, because clearly you got hustle, clearly you got grind. Do you feel like that, that is this, like you feel like some type of incompleteness or something, to where you always got to be moving, or always got to be something got to be going on, because you got a lot of shit going on, man.
Hey, it's a
You know what I'm
hustler's
saying?
ambition, you know what I'm
shit,
saying?
You making me
It's
want to call a
grind.
timeout, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so does it, is it a thing to where if you feel like, man, if I ain't got shit going on, I always got to have something going on to where you can't kind of relax and calm down and kind of really soak everything in and kind of, I don't even know the word for it. I'm trying to think of something cool to say, and I can't even think. I'm
It's all
free.
good. Nah, I get
cool.
it. No, actually, me and Mo, City Menace, right here.
Shout out to my dog.
Hey.
We literally talked to each other for an hour about this. He'll tell you the other day, and he literally said, "I challenge you to be still
Yeah.
for one day."
Well, he's a lazy dude, so I'm pretty sure he's lazy.
I mean,
I love Mo City. That's my dog.
sometimes if you are in movement, you need to be still to gain clarity. So
It's
that
about my
is
peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's like, you know, when you're not at peace and you constantly at war with different things that people may not see because they see the other side of you there, or they see the other side of you there, they don't get to see that full spectrum. They're not with you every day.
Right.
So,
All right.
you know, I ride by myself a lot, so I know nobody knows everything I go through.
Right.
So it's just I gotta find that time. Like he said, you shouldn't have to get out of town or anything for it. So it's like I need to start getting that regimen again where I'm hopping back in the gym. And that's why when starting up this boxing thing, it got me back into that athletic side of myself.
Like, tell us about that. Like, how did you even get into that part of boxing, the underground part of it, to where you're putting on events and you're doing these big things in the city? How the hell did that even come about?
My man P-Dub had referred me to KO God. He know I was always
Shout out
trying
KO
to
God.
get something
I am
like this
KO
together.
God.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah.
KO God. But yeah, when I got introduced to that brother, I was like, man, it's like I always been wanting to do something like this, but I haven't had a chance to. And they were like, man, well, I'll hook you up with Jody Ellis and OD real quick, and they'll
Shout out to them boys.
Yeah, some young fighters. So you know, anything to look out for young fighters like that, and show them a different way. Like, you know, everybody might necessarily not agree with it because it's like a older way of things. Because it's like the way I think is I'm thinking for future legacy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always thinking about those people and everything.
So I have a question. You have an upcoming event, Still Keeping the Dream Alive. Is that the name? That's the name of your brand, or just the name of the event, considering that it's upcoming for Martin Luther King Day?
It was fitting because of the day.
Okay.
The brand at the end of the day is just Raw No Cut. I'm just putting on these until the goal is to turn it into a brand of fighting, to where it gives more freedom to those fighters out there that can't get seen on other platforms, to give them another platform to get looked at. So that's what the plan on live streaming these shows eventually, also live streaming them to overseas. I'm working on a contract tomorrow actually with a company to start live streaming.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's amazing, man. I'm looking at you like a street Al Heyman or some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Nah, this shit is very inspiring,
yes,
man.
January
You know what I mean?
15th, y'all. It's going down. Go tell people a little bit about your upcoming event, please.
Okay, so we got Still Fighting for the Dream. So basically, I based this event off of Martin Luther King Day because it's like these brothers out here are still fighting for that dream. Like, they still want to get seen out there. They still think they got a shot. They still think they got a chance. They want to get seen somewhere. You got vendors out there that have starting their clothing lines. You got other vendors, food vendors, like you said.
Shit good, too. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Like, y'all better tap in, man. January 15th, y'all better pull up. For real, this shit be, man. Go ahead, my bad.
Shout out Harris Hustle on them, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But we got plenty of performers as well, like Ice Water Slaughter, people like that need to be seen, that been fighting for their people and stuff like that, and just speaking on some real topics and issues that's going on, especially here in the city. And we got Two Crunk performing, we got Sumo Lit, Space City Stoner, I Am Lopez.
Yeah.
We got a few others. Forgive me if
like
I forget some.
A lot of local hitters, man.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I like that.
Oh, J-Mo. Shout out J-Mo.
This is it's incredible whenever you can really just take something from nothing and turn it into something where you can actually see it visibly. Like, you see people at your event. You've brought people together. You've done all this hard work to get up into this point. So, I mean, how does that feel?
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what. Same thing with Isaiah Carey. You asked me the same thing Isaiah Carey asked me on that 420 when I turned out the city. Yeah. And I was like, man, this is.
Talking about Isaiah Carey was at your event?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You just casually say Isaiah Carey pulled up to my event. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, first Flower Fest 420, first actual sesh on the news.
Are we running that back?
Fox 26.
Are we running it back in 23?
All the people
Yes,
requesting a repeat.
Venue in place. I'm trying to get about 10,000 people to this
Hey,
shit.
the OSOS podcast will be in the building.
We definitely got to be there.
We'll
That's
be in the
insane.
I got some special things coming down to Houston.
Oh,
man.
come on, man. You know.
I got some favorites I called in from Cali and Colorado. So
Yeah.
Don't have the big steppers out there.
To be honest, Dre, I thought you was from Cali, you know what I'm saying? Because I see you in L.A. all the damn time, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of got the L.A. look, you know what I'm saying? But, you told me from Jersey, I'm like, it was a big shocker. But, nonetheless, that's neither here nor there, you know what I'm saying? But let's go.
shout out L.A. I love
Shout out to L.A., man. It's sunny.
I love my people out there.
sir.
What? So this is, how many times have you done this? This is your first time doing this type of, well, your second time this upcoming, because you've done
second boxing event,
the 420 event.
Hold
okay.
up, nigga. Hold up. Wait.
This upcoming one is your second one. Okay.
You mean what I came to was your first event? That's scary. I'm not gonna lie, that's scary.
Wow.
Because y'all don't understand, man. This
Pressure.
dude, the shit was super organized.
And you know how sometimes we do.
Yeah,
When
you know what I'm
it's,
saying?
you know,
Let's
a
just
little
call it.
dysfunctional.
You know how niggas get down.
You know
But this
sometimes
wasn't
it ain't
that.
right.
No,
But
this
that's
wasn't
what's
that.
up.
This wasn't that. This is a very
Yes.
organized, very good vendors, very good food. You know what I mean? A very good time. I
Okay.
enjoyed the hell out of myself. You know, me and my dog, you know, he just grabbed a mic and got on there and, you know, and kind of, you know, in a way kind of got us a situation. Because, hey, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to be a part of Jerzey thing on the 15th. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm a guest announcer.
announcer.
I'm very humbled, very honored. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. No, you don't understand.
First of all, Jerzey,
Got you and Mo
this
City
guy,
behind.
You know what I mean?
This
Shout
guy
out to my
will
dog,
not.
Mo City.
This guy will not stop talking about it. First of all, he's like,
I am excited.
He been like
I'm
practicing in the mirror. He's
I'm
like,
excited.
and coming to the ring.
You know
He's
what I
been
mean? I'm
like
doing all
going
that.
in. So he's prepared. He's preparing for this. So yes, this is very exciting. So I'm definitely looking
Really?
forward to it myself.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and hop into the ring, actually. So, you know, this is Who Gonna Catch These Hands, y'all. So we are ready to hop into it and talk about the fight that happened last night between Tank and Garcia.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, shocker, not shocked. I mean, there was a lot of dialogue circulating around Tank being knocked out, considering that Garcia was one of his most experienced fighters, if you will. So how did you guys feel about the fight? How did you feel about the fight?
It was surprising to a sense because, not really. Let me not say, it wasn't surprising to me because I felt like Hector was going to make it tough for Tank. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people counted him out. You know, a lot of people saying he was going to get knocked out 6-7 rounds. Although he did get stopped, you know, I feel like he made it, you know, a little bit tougher for Tank than a lot of people expected. You know, Tank, we talked about this earlier this morning, man. The dude is a phenomenal boxer, special talent. You can't take that away from him, you know. My knock on him is that his style, you know, he just gives up a lot of rounds. He loses a lot of rounds. And, you know, and I feel like against, you know, more experienced fighters.
Does it matter about losing rounds if you're knocking people out?
I mean, it depends. It depends. It depends on the quality of the opponent. You know what I mean? Because I feel like
Okay, so if you
know,
can
to step up
last-
an opponent.
If you can last in the ring with him, it's potential that he could lose the match.
Yeah, because now
Okay.
you're pushing different buttons because a lot of people don't go into deep rounds with them.
Okay.
And that's where you can catch Tank and a lot of the top echelon competition, i.e. Shakur Stevenson, you know, the undisputed champion Devin Haney, you know, even a Pitbull crew, guys like this, you know, they'll pose certain and different problems for Tank. You know what I mean? With their experience, with their skill set. And shit, with them just being in phenomenal shape, you know what I mean. But I don't know, Jerzey, what you think about the fight, man? How'd you
Said, I don't even want to really talk about Tank until he fights Shakur or Haney.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Well, the next
or Ryan
scheduled
Garcia.
bout is Ryan Garcia.
That'll
That's
be
apparently
interesting.
on the table.
And a lot of people don't even think that fight is going to happen. I.e. my guy, Mo City. I wish I could see his hand being raised here.
But
He doesn't
so what's
believe
the
it's
issue?
happening.
What's the issue going to be with him fighting Ryan Garcia? How could that not be? How would that not take place? What would be hindering that fight from happening?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you just look at Ryan Garcia's history, if you look at him, if you go to his Twitter and look at the people he's called out, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. You know,
The people he's called out, or the people who he's actually fought?
I said that very clearly the first time. The people he's called out, not actually got in the ring with. He hasn't shared the ring with anybody of that quality. He's called out.
What's the point of pointing out the people he's called out?
He's
I'm just
willing
trying
to
to-
fight. He's
yeah.
willing to fight anybody. Not a lot of people are willing to fight everybody.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
I
what
would-
the man Marquis said.
Okay.
Right?
you know. So listen, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I do want to see the fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a hell of a fight. You know,
But why
big
y'all
money
saying
for
it's
both
not
those
gonna
guys.
happen?
I mean, just the history kind of shows us. But hey, you know, they said April 4th, right? That's a couple days after April Fool's. So
Yeah, they gonna get us. They gonna.
you know, I don't know.
It's gonna be a surprise. It ain't gonna be no fight. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I
we
mean,
gonna see.
I was glad that Tank actually won the fight. You know, in spite of everything, he really didn't have anything to lose. So it was just technically, I think that him going forward, him fighting Ryan Garcia, whether or not it's really going to happen, is he going to fight Shakur? That couldn't happen.
Nah, that's not going to
I
happen.
don't see.
I don't think that could happen.
What? No, definitely not right now.
Haney's the only possibility.
Haney, okay.
Yeah, because he got all the belts. So if you, I mean, if you want to do anything at 35, all roads lead to Devin Haney. I mean, he's undisputed. He got all the belts.
Okay.
You know, even yesterday I'm watching Tank with that WBA regular belt. I'm just trying to figure out what that is. What is it? I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know, seriously.
Okay.
What are we doing? What are we in next month? Yeah.
No, I just talking about Tank a little bit. Talking about Tank outside of the ring. What is happening next for Tank? Is he even going to be able to fight anybody in these upcoming months? You know, with the current legal situation that he has pending. You know, what's the status of that? Are they even saying anything regarding that?
For those of you guys that don't know, I mean, the situation is very serious. Tank had a hit and run accident in Baltimore, Maryland. He hit a, pregnant woman, left her there at the scene. Very, very real situation. You know, this lady, she denied she didn't want any money or she didn't want to do any kind of dealings with Tank outside. She really wanted him to go to court and face this punishment. It's very serious. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Knowing what I know about the court system, I don't really know how it is in Baltimore and Maryland. I do know how it is in Texas. Tank is looking at, possibly doing some time. You know what I mean? Doesn't look good.
Well,
it doesn't look good.
So considering that, I mean, if he's saying, hey, I want to fight this person, can we even take it seriously?
That's another reason, you know what I mean? Because we don't know how it's going to play out in court because it's, the judge, even the judge, like they trying to, from what I'm looking at, they trying to put Tank away. You know what I mean? I don't know how long. It might not be for no very long time or anything like that, but that could definitely put some roadblocks in this fight. I don't know what you think about that, Jerzey.
Oh, he not making weight no more.
He ain't making weight.
My guy gonna be on the yard 250.
Yeah.
He already got a problem making weight.
I'm
he
just,
ain't gonna make weight no more.
that situation though with the young lady, the hit and run, man. I just hope everything is all right with it. We've heard some crazy things about that.
Do y'all think that there is, like, mentally there's something wrong with Tank? Because I heard the story about Floyd had put him up in Vegas, right, and he had like an apartment for him. He was like, had him like set up. He was supposed to just be out in Vegas training. And then all of a sudden he's back in Baltimore, like on the streets, like thugging in the club. So what is there like, he doesn't want to do right. You know what I'm saying? What is the real reason why he just has to be in Baltimore?
Shakur
like, why can
thing,
he?
Though. Shakur doing the same thing.
Yeah, think so.
Like, what is it? Why do they feel like they can't just be boxers? Why do they have to be in the streets, or why do they have to be personify? It's the celebrity.
Yeah, new age celebrities. They gotta fill up to a certain tough hood persona.
Yeah, in some
they have
kind
to have
of
street cred,
ego fulfillment, or I don't know.
That's so crazy to me. You literally have everything going for you in the right direction, and yet you're fighting upstream, I guess, to go against the grain, and
right.
You want to be in
Instead
the streets.
Instead of going, with that flow that's taking. I don't know, man. Sometimes
maybe Shakur not as bad, because I think all the news that we hear from Tank is bad. If he's in the media, it has not been good.
Even when it was false claims like we recently just learned, it's still just bad. It's like even. How's it even getting to that point, that close to the fight, where that's the claim that's coming out?
Because he left Floyd?
I believe so, too, man.
Floyd was sick of the shit. Floyd was like, I'm doing everything I can do for you.
And I felt like Floyd kept certain restrictions on Tank. You know what I mean? Where he didn't allow certain shit to happen to Tank. You know what I mean? Kept him kind of protected. You know what I mean? And so to speak. And when you took that protection plan away, you see what happened immediately. Like he ain't even been away from Floyd a year, not even a month.
And Floyd just said,
2 months.
He think he a businessman. And
he ain't let him handle it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, man. So
wow.
I don't know, man. It's a couple of people. like I want, you want to pass blame, but then at the end of the day, it's all on Tank, man. You know what I mean? Tank got to be the dude to take control and take charge of his life. You know what I mean? And go in the right direction, because this shit's crazy, man.
These are facts. These are facts.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot of shots, I guess, being taken at Floyd Mayweather. So Adrien Broner is like ready to get back on the scene. He's getting out there. He's preparing for his next fight. Yeah. He's saying he's ready to take on Floyd Mayweather. He called him out. He said he's trying to put together a $200 million exhibition fight with Floyd Mayweather. My thing is, of course, you're trying to put together a $200 million exhibition. I ain't personally trying to put together a $200 million exhibition with Floyd Mayweather.
That's probably AB's best bet right now.
It's a money grab at this point. He's trying to stack up his coins, but he has a fight coming up on BLK Prime.
Shout out to BLK Prime.
I don't know. I can't say if it's 100% solidified. He's getting ready to fight Ivan
Redkach.
You gotta throw that
Redkach
on there.
That's a good fight though for AB. Coming back.
I think so. He's been fluctuating back and forth between weight classes.
Hopefully, he throw more than 12 punches. I just want to see him do that.
It's about defense for him at this point. He's just, if I can stay alive, I can survive the fight. It'll come down to a decision. He still gets paid. But speaking of BLK Prime, though, I have a question for you guys because
yes, I ordered the Terrence Crawford fight. That wasn't the question. All right, I'm just saying. I just had to answer that.
Okay, that wasn't the question, but I'm glad you're out here supporting Black Prime because I was going to ask.
Okay.
Did Black people support, or what may have been the reason why people were objective to supporting BLK Prime to watch Terrence Crawford fight?
We got to look at the numbers. I think what did it do? 10,000 buys, 12,000 buys. So I think we can give them a resounding no. Black people did not support. I mean, those numbers just say that. That's very low. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, so then I will relay this question. I will relay this question to Jerzey then, just in relation to how you feel about the support of your events, just like from your own people and things like that. How do you feel like the support has been just overall?
I feel like it's been a split.
Okay.
You can see a split in the wave. I get some support. You can see, especially with other promoters and people like that you're in this with, and shout out to Paradise and Mexican Connected and a couple of other people, RTB, a couple of other people that have my back when it comes to it. And because it's like they can use that power to push you out of venues and stuff, because it's not just the support of people, it's actually the support of the other people that's involved with these things and organizing these events and the places that they're at.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a lot of things that just go into it when you're throwing these events, and anything can just happen, and it's just certain support you get, but then certain support is knocked off because they don't know the full story about what's going on behind the scenes, because a show may get canceled or something like that just because a venue may have got stripped, and they don't know why. They just know that it happened.
And you being the head promoter, the head guy over everything, and that type of situation happens, and how does that affect you? You know what I mean? Because I know it's difficult communicating that to to the team or to your people. If we got to move here to the how does that kind of affect you? You know what I mean? Having to be so alert and ready for a change at any
flexible
time. Flexible. There you go.
Like my uncle said, just eat that. I just gotta eat that and adjust. That's it. That's all I can do. Adjust, learn how to play their game, and then learn how to play the fairway still, and still don't need to do nothing that they have to do to take you away out of it. Because some people will just try to trick you out your position, and that's what it is.
No, facts. All day,
that's
every
a
day.
strategy.
They will try to trick your ass out your position.
Watching Game of Thrones, the strategery, that's true. So you have to stay within your own game and focus on what it is you need to do to make yourself successful. That is 100% true. Kind of talking about, what has been the constant motivation for you to keep going?
I just said the other day, when I see somebody post something about my events or something that I said, and when I see that reposted, and I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling discouraged or something like that, because I ain't gonna lie, it was hard for me to get out the bed the other day, and then I look at KO God, and he posted me with something and tagged me in it. I'm looking at it. I was like, oh, that's the interview. I didn't even watch the interview, because I really don't like watch it after I do it.
Yeah.
I don't even
You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it.
So I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn. Let me get my ass up. People counting on me.
That's what's up. You got that. They gave you a little energy boost. So you were like, you know what? They gave you a little shot of energy to see that you're actually making an impact. Yeah. I like that. I like that.
I mean, and so when you sitting back, because I kind of peeped you at the event too, when you sitting at your event and you looking at, kind of your creation that started in your mind, and you see it manifest into a visual thing, what kind of feeling do you get from that? What kind of satisfaction does that give you when you see that?
Honestly, I don't realize anything till the end.
It's like a blur when it's happening.
No, I'm constantly working or putting things in place or seeing something that can be fixed. So, and trying to take notes of everything. That's the whole event for me. Like
just staying alert and staying active.
He analyzes it at
staying in the moment.
He takes it all in.
I haven't enjoyed not one of my events to myself.
Damn.
Not one.
I mean, that's good and bad.
Yeah.
That's good and bad.
No, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Because I hear about how everybody else enjoyed it. I get to see the video later of it and the faces that were there. Like, that I didn't even know was there. Like, Currency popped up to my first 420. Didn't even know he was there.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Didn't even see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's things like that you don't notice, and it's like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah, that's live as hell. Yeah, because then now you see that your brand is actually it has a lot of awareness. You know what I mean? People know about the raw no cut. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean. So you have stuff like that. You have people pop up like that.
A little raw no cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Trey popped up to the Mexican Independence Day I did. Like, I do all kinds of different cultural events. It's not just one sided. Like, and that was the thing about it when they asked me to do the Mexican Independence Day. Like, I didn't even expect that. Like,
yeah, Mexican Independence. Like, what am I doing there? Yeah, fact.
Like Cinco de Mayo.
I was able. No,
like the Mexican.
September,
okay. I was about to say. All right.
Yeah, so like it was special to me, when I get to do things like that and sit back and be like, damn, I got a chance to do that.
You tapping into a different fan base.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
That's 40% of my fan base is Latino.
Damn.
Okay.
Hey, you do kind of look Hispanic, though. Okay.
I look to you too. All right. Okay. A little percolation.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Continuing on to the fight card that was happening last night as well. So, Boo Boo Andrade, he got back into the ring for the first time in a while. How do you think that he was looking?
Man, Boo Boo, I mean, he looked rusty. You know what I mean? He did box well.
Did he get knocked down, though?
That was definitely a knockdown. I don't know why that was definitely a knockdown.
Okay, just for the record,
he caught
got
two
knocked
to
down.
the body. Right. Gloves touched the mat. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why the ref, he went straight to like it was a slip or something. I was so confused. You know what I mean? But 168 definitely looks like it's going to be a problem for Boo Boo. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? He's a former WBO champion at 160. He moved up and, but he's looking for the guys out of our hometown. He's looking for Charlo. He's looking for Canelo. He's looking for these guys. I don't know.
He's looking for him, but
barking up the wrong damn tree.
Is he ready for those?
He might be barking up the wrong damn tree, man, for real. Especially, dudes like Benavidez, that's going to be tough for my guy. It's going to be tough for him. I don't know what you think, Jerzey. I think it's going to be tough for him.
Honestly, I didn't even watch his fight. The only fight I watched was a little bit of the Tank and the Meek Mill.
Nah,
how you watch Meek Mill fight and he wasn't even on the fight card? Yeah. See, this is why I don't play. This is why I don't mess with black folks. He said, I see Meek. I see Meek and them. They was out there.
So what you think about that? Meek and the Gary Russell situation.
What was even happening with Meek Mills anyway? What Meek Mill? I'm like Meek Mills. What was going on with them?
Honestly, people talking and then people make it bigger because of who they are. So it's just people talking.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Have y'all seen them videos of Meek Mill like sparring and like training on the bag?
Yeah, I mean, I seen that.
I can edit them in.
It was pretty crazy.
I'm like,
I tell you this, he definitely misrepresented Philly. You know what I'm saying? The video is pretty bad. I mean, I'm just telling you.
It was a real nightmare. It wasn't no dream. It was definitely a nightmare because that boy was out of there. I don't
100%.
Yeah, that nigga
what he got going on. Why y'all in the crowd fighting though at a fight? Y'all are there to see a fight, not be the fight.
Look, the report was Meek Mill was listening to. He was sitting there listening to Gary Russell hating on Tank, and he couldn't take it anymore. And he said something about it. And then I saw a video of Gary Russell Jr. doing just that. He was just sitting there, him and his partner. He was just like, man, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. This dude can't fuck with me, man. He kept turning the camera like, I'm going to show y'all what's going on. Y'all see, man, he got a good punch, but I was like, why is he doing that?
Antagonizing.
And them seats, I ain't gonna lie, them seats was not cheap.
Why does that matter?
Because why you gonna spend $12,000 on seats just to hate on them? You do that at the highs, man. You know what I'm saying? You can do that at the highs.
Because he wanted to be seen doing it, I guess.
It's like you did all that hating on Tank and you just still supported him. Like, that's what you did.
I know. No, he was supporting the opposition. He
Who,
was
Karen?
there to, for Garcia.
I mean, I say
Yeah,
Karen
Garcia. Yeah.
Man, stop it.
I mean, don't the proceeds go to each?
Yeah, I mean, technically. You know what I'm saying? They do.
Okay. I just thought it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Meek, hey, 2023, just keep it down. Like, you do not need to be out here.
Did they escort Meek up out of there?
Yeah, they did.
Damn.
He didn't even finish the fight.
That's crazy, bro. That's
Dang.
wild.
So how the security take the security like
They carried him out. I saw him floating through the crowd and shit. No, I'm bullshit.
Mr. Mill.
Mr. Mills, excuse me, sir.
Don't tell him I said
Step
that. I
this
don't want no
way.
fight, man.
That's
Wow. All right. So first of all, another thing. All right. So I wanted to kind of talk about quickly the Dana White situation because I feel as though it's not getting enough media attention, even though ESPN dryly brought it up and spoke about it. So Dana White was seen in the club. He and his wife, they got into
that was a club?
Or not the
know what
club. It looked a lounge, a dimly lit restaurant. It was some ducked off location.
Yeah.
And not really ducked off because there were other people there. But they got into a physical altercation and Dana struck his wife. He hit her and everybody was like,
damn,
what's going on?
Yeah.
Mind you, nobody in the media is really saying anything about this. Yeah. And I'm a little shocked. Stephen A. and Molly, they were kind of talking about it yesterday, saying, I don't want to judge anybody in their worst moments. And, Dana, he will administer punishment for himself. He will administer his own punishment.
He gonna punish himself.
Yeah, it's like
that's some white shit right there. Go punish yourself, Johnny.
Why though? It's the conversation around it is much different when it's the other side. When it's the non-melanated, the conversation is much softer. But there have been multiple times where Stephen A. has just been going off on somebody, especially the Kyrie Irving situation, for example. Right. Like, he would not shut up about that. Kwame Brown, because he's just the long-standing one, but it's just so many different things where I cannot understand why the media chooses not to talk about these whenever it's on the other side.
See, a lot of things I was seeing when it came to Dana White, I was seeing a lot of self-defense. I was seeing that.
Molly was saying that the wife was striking him as well.
She definitely came up and slapped him.
So he was defending himself.
But still, I mean, I feel like, especially a dude like Dana White size, I mean.
All right, so time out. If it was me and you, I'm not. You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
No, listen, man. I'm gonna just start using defense, and then I'm gonna just hold. And you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do the domestic thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not trying to do it.
So that's what I'm saying, Dana. You felt like come on, man.
Dana was tripping, man. Like, she slapped him, no doubt. But that retaliation, come on, Dana. God damn, that shit was unnecessary, bro. Come on, man. Dog, 2-piece, no biscuit. It was crazy.
Man, come on.
To your wife, bro? I mean, come on, man. I'm just saying.
I'm waiting to see what punishment will be administered.
But the thing about it, he had a tweet that he tweeted like maybe a year prior to this event happening, or maybe even some years before that. It didn't age well. You know, it's something about the UFC and no tolerance with domestic violence and, you know, blase. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Long story short, shit didn't age well for him, man. He turned around. The dude that made the tweet is the dude that did the slap. You know what I'm saying? Or slaps.
Or
us.
the slaps.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't like it. You know, I definitely don't advocate for anybody, a man putting his hands on a woman, right? And I don't like when women put their hands on men, right?
True.
But it's a thing like, it's your wife, dog. Like, do you love her? Because the way you was doing, I'm questioning your love, bro. I'm like, because when you love somebody, you love something. It's just like certain ways and things that you handle it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But not like that, man. If y'all want to do something, y'all might want to holler at my, you know, I am KO God and, you know, his lovely wife over
Put the
there
gloves
and
on.
get into their sparring sessions and get with them. That's what y'all need. Y'all need that therapy. Y'all need love
I
therapy.
think every couple needs that type of therapy.
So
put the
You know,
gloves on?
I think we do.
bad. It's not
every
bad.
couple.
For real?
Yes.
Y'all think we should put the gloves
You
on?
know,
Yes.
just humble
Yes.
3 round, you know.
I need to catch these hands.
You know what I'm saying? Do we need to catch
Who
these
y'all
hands?
think gonna catch these hands? Me or Joe? Y'all think who gonna catch them hands? We gonna see. Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie. Honestly,
we got y'all next time.
I'm not even. No, real talk. Like Dana White, y'all might really need to holler at KO God. Like for real, they might need that, bro, because
for
that
real.
was kind of serious. You know what I mean? You don't ever want to be in no situation with your wife like that. You know, that's just me. You know.
It's like, did he not get the anger out, or
Oh, he got it out.
it was built up?
He got that shit out.
I'm
That's right.
saying, was it like
He got it
built up anger and he just
Yeah.
let it out at that time?
Cause it looked like he got slapped and he just like he woke up and then just got, you know, turned into something else quick. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa.
He turned into Dana Black.
You
My
know
nigga
what I
said,
mean?
"Get
You
your
know what I'm
ass out of here,
saying?
girl."
That was like when Damon Wayans got hit in that white man.
Bruh.
You gonna embarrass me on TV?
Bruh, man, because he knew the camera. I don't know, man. It was
You
crazy.
know what?
It was crazy.
I'm not about to keep playing with y'all.
It was crazy.
So, all right. So we want to talk about a little bit of current news. So just kind of rounding it off. Right now, the past situation that happened with Trey the Truth and Zero. So apparently now the state of Texas, the district attorney is picking up the charges on Trey the Truth. So he is now being charged with assault and some other things, and they not gonna play around with him no more.
No misdemeanor?
Huh?
No misdemeanor, right?
Well, man, I ain't never heard of you had to turn yourself in for a misdemeanor unless it was tickets. But
Yeah, it's no. They are going after
it's
him.
like
It's
they
not
yeah,
like
you
a.
and I think the snatching of the chain made it a felony or something. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
I didn't see who snatched the chain, but yeah.
I ain't either.
that
the whole
sounds-
group. The whole group is being brought down.
and this is the thing, because a lot of people might want to try to say, "Oh, Zero telling, Zero
It's
not."
not Zero.
See, the thing about the state of Texas and an assault too, like, you know, even if the person that got assaulted say, "I ain't trying to press no charge," blah 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 blah, the state will be like, they still pick them hoes up, and that's exactly what's going on in the situation. And it was on, it's televised, you know what I mean? It was on TMZ and all that shit. So
Second thing, y'all all telling everybody that took that video.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
No, for real.
No, for real.
Right. No, for
like
real.
the thing, it's on the internet. Things are on the internet. You cannot escape them, and that is an admission or evidence or whatever the prosecuting people need to convict you. So, hey man, y'all got to stay near and clear from
Stay out the way,
the craziness.
Yeah.
All right, so. You want to kind of ask your random questions, because I have
Oh, yeah,
a
we could
few
do
of
that.
my own as well.
Yeah, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take too long with it, Jerzey. You know,
It's
mine is
not
pretty
really.
quick.
It's not really.
Know what I mean?
It's more okay. So random questions. This is gonna be just some quick things. This is gonna be my first question, and I'll let Joe ask his. So as guys,
Ladies
you know,
first.
as a woman, you know, public restrooms are kind of like a thing. And I saw recently where they were talking about, you know, like the hand dryers that you use, basically like germs kind of expel all over the place. And it kind of made me thinking about, how is it really in the men's restroom? Like, what's like the worst experience that you've had in the men's restroom? In like a public men's
Like going
restroom.
boo-boo?
Yeah.
Just like period. What's like the
Like
worst
that.
experience?
Someone-
Like somebody
along the
else
line.
was doing it, or you were doing it. Like I don't know.
'Cause I don't
What
mind
is
because,
your
I straight take one of these clubs before they open up. Like you know, before you go club hop, get that bitch about 10 p.m. Go open up. They just cleaned the bathroom. You go, hey man, handle business.
It's fresh.
It's fresh. I won't do that too much in public.
Clean the bathroom. I'm saying, what's
though.
like the worst experience you've had, or like you've walked in and somebody was doing something, or just like what's like a random crazy experience?
When the toilet got stopped in the gas station.
The toilet got stopped.
Yeah,
It didn't flush.
I didn't. Yeah.
Left your business just there.
Yeah, I messed that one up.
Okay. All right. What about you?
I mean, I got my 3. All right. So my first question is,
your random experience.
oh, my random experience in the back. Oh man, mine was crazy. It was I remember we was in Germany, and I was I was running through the terminal. We was changing. It was a connection. We coming back to Houston, connected through Frankfurt, and I went to the bathroom in Frankfurt, and I don't know, homie next to me, he must have had a real long flight. Like he was in there struggling, bro. It was just like he was struggling so bad, like he made me uncomfortable. I ain't want to use it no more. I was just, when you just sit there, you just listen to somebody. Just, I don't know if y'all have ever done it, but I was just listening. He was, I was just like yeah, I'm pretty good right now.
Wow.
So yeah, that was mine.
Okay, I just had to ask because
I
I
don't
know
even
it'd be
know
some
that guy
crazy
was in
stuff
Germany.
going down in the
God
men's
bless him.
bathroom. So I just had to ask. Okay.
Cape Town. I had a roommate from Frankfurt. Cape Town.
Yeah, man, it was cool. I mean, Germany. It was cool.
Their
Besides that
food.
guy, the experience was great.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. I'm just wondering. Somebody blowing it up.
Nah, Jersey. All right, man. Give me 3 words that describe Jersey.
Raw, no cut.
Okay, all
Man,
right.
that was quick. I ain't expecting to do that shit. Thought the nigga was gonna think a little bit more on this shit. All right.
That's why I told myself. Is this a rawness to it? It's always,
Yeah.
All right, that was
You
cool.
just
All right.
boom, raw,
Bam, raw,
no
no cut.
cut.
Because when I used to play basketball, I was a raw talent. Like even like you asked when I went back to playing basketball.
Yeah, and then you look like a hooping nigga for sure.
What position?
I played up to 1 through 4.
This nigga said 1 through 4.
He said,
Nigga
I play
LeBron,
herb
this nigga said 1. I mean, God damn, Jersey.
I was strong and I was fast. So,
Boys still hooping?
Man. I ain't gonna lie, I got this bruise on the back of my leg the other day because I pulled my hamstring on Venice.
Yeah.
Because I was up there hooping with them boys and I tried to
I
push that neck up.
I did see hooping out there. He do still be hooping. Only this nigga, he definitely still be hooping. Yes, he does. I saw him at Venice hooping up. Yeah, he was. Fact.
No dunking no more. No more dunking though.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
No
Just
problem.
humble, low game. Okay.
Okay. So if you could ask your future self one question, what would it be? Yeah.
That's a good one.
One question, future self, you know what I mean? You could just, hey, that's OG Jersey.
Think about it now.
One
Think
question.
about it.
You know
Your
what I'm
future
saying?
self. Future Jersey.
Are we still active?
Oh.
Are we still active? Are
That's a
we
good
still
question.
doing
A
our thing?
one-liner.
Okay.
right.
All right.
Last one, man. This one, I don't know. You're just gonna really test your childhood a little bit. Let me see what you kind of did.
He may
know what I'm
or
saying,
may not
what you was doing as a
have.
child. All right, I want you to rate these games. You know what I'm saying, in order from best to worst. All right. You got Street Fighter, you got Mortal Kombat, you got Streets of Rage, and you got Killer Instinct.
Easy. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Streets of Rage.
Okay. All right. Okay. I just had to see.
Hey,
I just had to see.
I was a truthful guy. Yo. He was mad at me when I had
Sonic
got-
Boom. All right, let's
Booming,
go.
boys.
All right, let's go.
Wow. All
That's
right.
mine.
I mean,
That's
that was pretty good. That was
mine
pretty
right
good.
there. Hold up.
And we had an extra guest joining us today.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now, so for the last question, y'all. All right, so who do y'all think will win in a headbutt battle? All right, listen to the options. This is a headbutt battle. All right, we got Rihanna, Tyra Banks, Neo, Tory Lanez, and Yo Gotti.
Dang.
All right, who y'all
Get
got?
that nigga, yo, got it.
I was gonna say
Facts.
Who gonna catch the
kinda
headbutt?
between Tyra and Yo Gotti though.
Tyra,
Yeah,
man.
she tough.
Somebody going to
She's
sleep.
still-
Yeah, for sure. Somebody
Both of
going to
Mike.
sleep. 100%.
All right, so you saying Tyra Banks?
Nah, I think Gotti. I got.
You think Gotti? Y'all think you got
I'm
it?
going
He got like
Gotti.
a super brain.
That is, man.
He gotta be making some extra money. with
He
that.
got like an extra hump on his forehead, so it
Dome of
really
all
don't
domes.
count.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all saying Yo Gotti. I mean,
going Gotti,
okay. I mean, Neo really got that titanium forehead, but y'all not ready for that conversation.
Yeah, that's it.
We was just watching Stomp the Yard.
No fact.
He had to put that hat on because they was like, boy, hell no, you ain't in
Bro.
college, boy.
That boy was a freshman baller. How you a bald freshman, bro? Come on, man. Stop it. It was that was crazy. That was crazy. I'm just saying.
Oh my
He
God.
was a bald
Bless
freshman.
his heart,
It was
bless
crazy.
his heart, bless his
All right,
heart,
man.
bless
Hey,
his
listen.
heart, bless his heart.
Hey, this on some other shit with your boy Joe Prophet. You know, I got the lovely Monet Banks. You know, we always giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that, man. We had a great one with my boy Jerzey.
Appreciate
Hey,
y'all,
y'all know what to
man.
do, man.
Man, go
Tap
on,
in.
Jersey, go on, talk to the people, man. Let
tell
them know
them we
where
can
they can
find
find
you,
you
where
at.
they
Let
can-
them know what's
You know
going
what I mean?
down January 15th.
Yes, sir.
January 15th, we got Still Fighting for a Dream. We got main events with KO, Natural, Tommy,
KO God.
a couple other people. So why don't y'all come out? It might be free. I don't know. We might see how we're gonna open the doors to you guys. So you know, we never know. Might have an all free event. Might have vendors. A couple of things that you enjoy and actually look forward to. Speakers, guests, everything. So besides that, you can find me at Raw No Cut _official or at Jerzey JERZEY _ Raw No Cut.
Shout out to my
Hey,
dog,
it's
man.
Raw No Cut, y'all.
The
We
hood
out
Al
this
Heyman,
bitch.
man. You know what I'm talking about?
Check that.
Let's get it.